Okay, hello guys. Here we are today. We are to do the exercise of P1, that is with respect to the video that I've just done. So question number 14 says classify the following numbers in the list. So the list is here. We have root 5, -7, -7 over 3, 0, 3.21, 5 over 4, then -2, -8, and 3. So rational numbers, remember that rational numbers are all numbers except irrational. So that means that all fractions and all fractions, all whole numbers, all integers, whatever, they are rational because they can be written in form of a fraction, right? Which is -7, -7, -7, 3, -7 over 3, 0 can be written as a fraction, 3 over, no, 3.12, and then 5 over 4, -2, -8, 3. So they are rational numbers. And then irrational, remember I said that irrational numbers are those that have symbols in maths. Those are denoted by symbols, or they are numbers which, that is a number which is formed by a number inside root and that number not being a square number. For example, just as you can see, 5 under square root, and 5 is not a square number, therefore it is irrational. The root 2, root 4, but cube root of, no, not root 4, but cube root of 4, because 4 is not a cube number, but it's a cube root, things like that. So then root 5 is irrational. And then integers are all whole numbers and they are negatives, which are these: -7, 0, -2, -8, 3. And so forth. So in whole numbers we have 0 and 3. Whole numbers, we have all counting numbers or all natural numbers including 0. So we are there. And then natural numbers, we have -3. So I guess we are fine with that. And we have to move on to the next question. Oh my God. Okay, we're there. Question. Which one am I to select? Let me see. I think good. Let me just pick 17. Same question. We have our set here. Our set is -pi, -pi, -1/3, -1/3, 6 over 3. And then we have 1 over 2, root 2. Oh, sorry, this is one number. This is one number, so I gotta write that. You know, this is one number with half. So it's it's half root 2, and then -7.5, and then -2, then 3, then -3. So we have rational numbers. Rational numbers. Rational numbers are those numbers which can be written in form of a fraction. So that is, okay, where the denominator and numerator are integers and where the denominator is not 0, right? According to the definition. So you're going to have -1 over 3, and then 6 over 3. And then here we have root 2. So root 2, it makes it to be irrational. And then 7.5 is a fraction, then -2, 3, -3. And then irrational. Irrational numbers, we have pi, -pi, half root 2, half root 2, and then we end there. They are the numbers which cannot be written in a fraction form. And then we have integers. Integers, numbers which can be written, or whole numbers and their negatives. We have 6 over 3, simplifying it, you get 2. So it is an integer. Please do not simplify it, write it as it is, please. Yes, simplify it to see where it falls, but afterwards write it as it is. The same way we write pi. we don't simplify pi and write things like 3.142 something, but we write what you're given. So make sure you write what you're given. So it's 6 over 3, and then the next one is going to be, we are on integers, -2 is a negative of 2, and then 3 is negative, right? And then the next one can be whole numbers. Whole numbers. Whole numbers, these are numbers which are whole counting numbers. So this is a 2. So it's 6 over 3. And then this is -2, it's not in. This is a 3. It is a counting number. So we have only 2 numbers. And then we have the next set, which is natural numbers. Natural numbers. These are counting numbers. Whole numbers, remember, these are counting numbers including 0. So there is no 0 there, which means that whole numbers are going to be the same as natural numbers. So 6 over 3, it's a 2, comma, and then 3, Leone, it's a counting number. So this is how they are classified. I guess we are good with that. And then let's move on to the next page with the next exercise. We can have this. Use the calculator to find. Use a calculator to find the form of decimal number. If it is a non-terminating decimal, write the repeating pattern. So here we are to use a calculator to write our value. So that is question number 19. Question 19. Use the calculator to write. Use the calculator to convert these fractions to decimals. Okay. Okay, question 19. Question 19 is 5 over 16. 5 divided by 16. You just take your calculator and punch that. Again, 5 divided by 16. It's going to be 0.3125. It's terminating, so it is terminating. It's terminating. Let me see the next one. Let me check number 20. 17 over 4. 17 over 4. 17 divided by 4. It's terminating. It's 4.25. Let's check another one. Lone, it is terminating. Let me just write. I'll write T for terminating. And then question 20. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, 3 over 7. This is question number 22. This one, it's kind of not so clear, but anyway, I think it's fine. 7 over 3, writing it as a decimal form, you're going to get 0.428571428. So I think 428571. Just that we lagged space calculator, so I think it is repeating. So you can write it as 4. I think this is the repeating set. This set is repeating. Before it starts with 4. It's going to begin with 4. We can conclude that it is repeating because just that we lacked the space for calculator, so it can continue and show the complete set. So therefore, it is going to be 0.428571 bar for repeating. Okay, bar for repeating. I don't know if we all can see that. We all can see that. Yes, bar on top to show the repeating. So that is it. And then, yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good. So, so we can go to the next ones. Next ones, it's question number 25. it says convert to fractions. Convert the following to fractions. Maybe I should use a different color. Convert the following to fractions. Okay. Convert the following to fractions. And then we have question 25. It's 4.6. How do you convert this to fractions? You simply multiply it by 10 and then divide by 10. You simply remember it is like this, right? Or should I do it on the next step? Let me do it on the next step. Hey, so this, we're gonna have it like that. 4.6 over 1. Then you multiply each by 10, multiply each by 10. Then you're going to have 46 over 10. Simplify. Simplify, you can put a 2 there, divide by 2 there, divide by 2 here, you're going to get a 5, so you're going to be 23 over 5. What will be your answer? And then the next one. We get it good. And then the next one, it's going to be, really, we're going to do the same thing. This is question 27. This is 25, sorry. Question 27, we have negative 6 over, negative 6.5, really. Okay, this remember, the same way as this one, over 1. So you multiply by 10 above there and 10 beneath, then you balanced everything. That is negative 65 over 10. Maybe divide everything by 5. 65 divided by 5, I don't know how much. It's 13. Divide everything by 5. Divide by 5. So you're going to get 13 over 2. In fact, negative 13 over 2. So that is how really simple it is. And I want repeating decimals, but I want repeating decimals. Let's see how it rolls. Converting repeating decimals to repeating decimals. Converting repeating decimals to fractions. Let me see. There's nothing interesting in this thing. No, this exercise, there's nothing interesting, fellows. I don't know why, but okay. I'm gonna just stop here with these things, you know. I gotta find a good list of questions to do. Okay, let's convert a repeating decimal. Okay, I'm done with the exercise. I'm done with this exercise. Hi, instead of refusing to go up. Hi. Okay, fellas, sorry with that. Okay, converting repeating decimals. Converting repeating decimals to fractions. So that is converting 0.13 bar. No, this bar is for everything. This one, let me start with an easy one. So be there. Oh, sorry. It's my rubber. Yeah. Oh, 0.2 bar. What you're going to do is simply going to the steps, steps. Make sure that the decimal is close to the set which is repeating. Okay, let me say NB. I'm going to show you some steps. NB. Step number 1. Move the decimal close. Move the decimal close to the, move the decimal close to the repeating set. Repeating set. Then number 2, have equation 1. Have equation 1 as this one from above. Number 3, multiply equation 1. Multiply equation 1 by multiply equation 1 by multiples of 10. Multiples of 10 for that number to be whole. For your number to be whole. For your number to be whole, right? So yeah, here we are. If we are here, the decimal is there, so it's good. Yeah, okay. I'm failing to draw. Yes, okay. Let x to be 0.2 bar. And then from here, you multiply everything by 10. You say equation 1 times 10. So you're going to have 10x being equals to 0.2 bar times 10 is going to be 0.22 bar. Remember, 2 is always repeating, 2 is always there. Therefore, this is going to be 10x being equals to 0.2, then 2 bar. This is equation 2. Next step, equation 2 minus equation 1. That is, we are going to say 10x minus x is equals to 0.22 bar minus 0.2. Made a mistake here. Made a mistake there. Here. Sorry about that. It should have not been. Okay, times 10. It should have not been 0. It should have been 2.2 points. Okay, all of them. In here and where? In here. Okay, it should have been like this. It should have been 2.2 bar because the bars are always repeating. So here it should have been 2.2 bar, forming equation 2. And then here it should have been 2.2 bar. And then a bar again there. So subtracting here, when you subtract 10 minus 1, it's going to be a 9. So it's 9x is equals to here. Bar removes the bar because they're after the decimal point, both of them. So it's going to be 0, and then 2 minus 0, it's simply 2.0. Therefore, making a simple formula, x is equivalent to 2 over 9. Punch on the calculator, let's see. 2 divided by 9. 2 divided by 9. It's 2 bar. Still, it goes back there. It goes back. It's 0.2 bar. Henceforth, we are correct. Are we fine with that? I believe we are. Okay, let's try some harder examples a bit. Let's try some examples. 2, something like 0.13, like that. Okay, same saying, same steps. You let x to be that. Remember, our major aim is to have the decimal close to. Our major aim is to have the decimal close to what you call we have 0.13 repeating, or 0.13 bar as I said. So we let x to be that one, 0.13 bar, and we call it equation 1. And then we want this decimal to go this side, right? We want the decimal to go that side. So yes, we want this decimal to move from here, going, and then to rest there. So what are we going to multiply by 100 both sides, 100 this side. We're going to have 100x, and here multiply by 100 as well. We're going to get 13.13 bar, because the 1/3s are going to always repeat. They are infinite. So we call it equation 2. Then we subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Or we say equation 2 minus equation 1. And then 100x minus x, it's going to be that. Whatever it's equals to 13.13 bar minus 0.13 bar. Then subtract those that are after the decimal, it's 13 bar. So they're going to cancel each other, all of them. Then we're going to have 13 minus 0, which is 13. Then we have that. Then make x subject, and then our answer is there. Voila. I guess we're good. Eh? I guess we are good. So that's how it is. I guess it's easy. It's not a big deal, buddy. For this example, we have 0.25 bar. Only 5 is under bar. Only 5 is under bar. So when it's like this, when only 5 is under bar, what you're going to do is, remember, first step, you let x, right? You let x to be whatever that we have in the question. And then afterwards, our major aim is to have this decimal to be close to the set which is repeating. We want it to come here. So for it to come there, we multiply by 10. And multiplying by 10, we multiply both sides by 10. Multiply this side by 10, multiply this side by 10. Now we have our major goal. Our decimal is there just next to our repeating set. And then that is where we are going to call it our equation 1. Now we find that. I know we are. And then we want to multiply it by 10, multiply the whole of it, because we want this decimal to go after the repeating set. That is our major goal. We want this decimal now to come here, the next step, right? So we multiply by 10. Multiplying by 10, we're going to have 10 times 10 is 100. So it's going to be 100x, and then that times 10 is going to be a 25.5 bar, because 5 bar, it's always going to be there. And then we are done. We have equation 1 and equation 2. Then what we're going to do, we're going to say equation 2 minus equation 1. Or remove equation 1 from equation 2. So we're going to deal with the left-hand side first. 100x minus a 10, 100x minus a 10 is equals to 25.5 bar minus 2.5 bar. 2.5 bar. And then deal with that. We're going to give that, and then make the subject. We have that. And that is our fraction. We'll be done. So it doesn't matter really. It might look hard, but it's not. And let me just try another weird, little hard one. Let me see. I think it's 4. 1.2531 bar. This one. When you are to find a fraction of this one, you're gonna have. Okay, remember that the first step, you let x be whatever thing that we have there. And then the next step is to have this decimal there. So we multiply by 100, because we have 2 digits before that, right? Our major aim is to bring the decimal here. So therefore multiply by 100. So we're going to have 100x. It's equals to 125.31 bar. And then that is our equation 1. And then our major aim is to have this decimal now come there after the repeating set. So we're going to multiply by 100 again. 100 times 100, it's 10,000. But yes, 10,000x is equivalent to 1,000, now 12,531.31 bar. So now this is our equation 2. So we are simply now going to say equation 2 minus equation 1. It is equals to, deal with the, no, it implies that, deal with the left hand side first. 10,000x minus 100x is equals to this minus that, right? Which is 12,531.31 31 bar minus 125.31 bar. Dealing with that, 10,000 minus 100, I think it's gonna be 9,019. I'm not sure. 10,000 minus 100. Yes, so it's 990. It's gonna be 9,900. X is equals to that. Remember, 3.1 bar goes with 3.1 bar. It totally goes. So we're going to be left with 12,531. 12,531 minus 125. So that will be 12,041. That will be 12,000. What? 12,406. I don't know where I got 41. So it's going to be that. And then there we make a subject formula. Say divide everything by 9,000 and 9,900. Yes. So what our X is going to be 12,406 divided by 9,900. 9,900. Then you are to divide those things. You just put them on the calculator. They'll give you the correct value. So it's going to be, yeah, it is taking me back to my answer, which is 1.2531 bar, 31 under bar. So whatever, converting it to fractions, it will give you that number, but when you convert it to fractions, you press just the button ABC. Button ABC, and it gave me this. So if it is giving you a mixed fraction, you press second function and then that button of ABC. The calculator I'm talking about is sharp, this ordinary Yana one. So okay, that simplified is going to be 6,203 over 4,950. Yes, so just going to be that. I guess we're good, and then that will be your fraction. So we're good to go, I think. I believe we're good to go. So it's not much of a big deal. So this is what I wanted to show you. You know, it's just easy. I guess we can see that. I guess we can see that. It's here. And maybe we can move to the next one. So I shall collect questions later on and upload, but this is just it, you know. Or all the best in your exams, fellows. So that's it. Have a nice day, and I love you all. Bye. All the best.